Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here today. We're going to dive into a comprehensive overview of crime victimization. This presentation will cover the different types of victimization, the impacts on those affected, as well as the prevention strategies and support systems available to help victims recover and rebuild their lives. It's an important topic that affects many people, and I look forward to exploring it with you. Crime victimization refers to those individuals or groups who have experienced harm as a result of criminal acts committed against them. This harm can take many forms, including physical injuries, emotional trauma, or financial losses. Examples of such offenses include assault, theft, and fraud. Understanding crime victimization is crucial because it sheds light on both the personal suffering of victims and the broader impact crime has on society. By recognizing these experiences, we can better shape prevention strategies and develop support systems that help victims recover and rebuild their lives. When we talk about crime victimization, there are three main types to consider. First, violent crimes. These are offenses where there is physical harm or the threat of harm to a person, like assault, robbery, domestic violence, and unfortunately, homicide. These crimes directly impact an individual's safety and well-being. Next, we have property crimes. Unlike violent crimes, these target possessions instead of people. This category includes burglary, theft, motor vehicle theft, and vandalism. The focus here is on the loss or damage of property, which can also have significant emotional and financial effects on victims. Finally, there's cybercrime victimization, which has become increasingly relevant with our reliance on digital technology. Cybercrimes involve activities like identity theft, online fraud, cyberstalking, and hacking. These crimes can be just as damaging, yet they often happen in more subtle and less visible ways, making them challenging to detect and address. Understanding these types helps us grasp the broad impact crime has on individuals and communities. Over the past decade, we've seen a general decrease in violent crime rates, which is encouraging. However, it's important to note that these rates remain higher in certain demographic groups and in urban areas. Property crimes have shown some fluctuations as well, but overall, there has been a decline, partly thanks to better security measures and advances in technology. On the other hand, cybercrime is becoming a growing concern as more people rely on digital platforms, making cyber victimization more common. We also see clear demographic disparities. Victimization tends to be higher among younger people, minorities, and those facing economic challenges. These patterns highlight the critical need for targeted interventions designed to protect those most vulnerable and reduce crime victimization effectively. Crime victimization can have profound effects on individuals, starting with the psychological impacts. Many victims struggle with issues like post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, and depression, often facing long-term emotional distress that can seriously affect their quality of life. On the physical side, violent crimes frequently cause injuries that require medical treatment and sometimes extensive rehabilitation, impacting the victim's daily functioning. Additionally, there are significant economic consequences. Victims may incur not only medical expenses, but also lose income due to time off work, suffer property damage, and bear the costs associated with navigating legal processes. These combined effects highlight how crime can disrupt multiple aspects of a victim's life. When it comes to reporting crimes, victims often face significant barriers. Many are afraid of retaliation, which can make them hesitant to come forward. There's also a widespread distrust of authorities and concerns about stigmatization, which further discourage reporting. On the law enforcement side, responses can be inconsistent. This variability is frequently due to limited resources or challenges within procedural operations, making it harder to provide timely and effective assistance. Prosecution adds another layer of complexity. Cases can stall because of issues with evidence or because the victim may be reluctant or unable to fully cooperate. To improve both reporting rates and justice outcomes, it's essential to address these obstacles head-on. This means adopting more victim-centered approaches that prioritize the needs and experiences of those affected, ultimately fostering greater trust and support throughout the justice process. When we talk about victim rights, it's important to understand the legal protections in place. Victims have the right to receive information about the case, to be protected from further harm, to participate in the legal process, and to seek restitution for their losses. These rights ensure that victims are not just passive observers, but active participants in the justice system. In addition to legal protections, there are numerous support services available to help victims through their recovery. This includes counseling and mental health support specifically designed to address trauma. Advocacy programs are also crucial as they guide victims through the often complex legal procedures. Plus, compensation programs exist to provide financial assistance for expenses related to the crime, helping to ease the burden victims may face. All of these frameworks work together with the goal of empowering victims, recognizing their needs, and supporting them as they move toward healing and recovery. It's about more than just justice, it's about care and restoration. When we talk about prevention and community safety, the main goal of crime prevention strategies is to reduce the chances for crimes to happen while also strengthening the community's ability to respond and recover. One effective way to do this is through environmental design improvements, such as better lighting and increased surveillance, which help deter criminal activity before it begins. Another crucial element is community policing, which focuses on building trust and cooperation between law enforcement and local residents, making neighborhoods safer through partnership. Additionally, education and awareness campaigns play a big role by encouraging safe practices among community members. Finally, collaboration among local stakeholders, including residents, businesses, and authorities, is vital to creating and maintaining a secure environment for everyone. As we look at emerging challenges in crime victimization, one major concern is the rise in online victimization. With the growth of social media, cyberbullying and digital scams have become increasingly common, affecting a wide range of people. Vulnerable populations like the elderly, children, and marginalized groups are particularly at higher risk, making it crucial to pay special attention to their protection. Social media plays a complex role here. It can unfortunately expose victims to additional harm, while also making it harder for law enforcement to gather and preserve evidence. To effectively tackle these issues, we need adaptive solutions. This means creating policies that keep pace with technological changes and promoting digital literacy, so people can better protect themselves in this evolving landscape. Crime victimization continues to be a significant challenge, affecting people not only physically but also psychologically and economically. The impact goes beyond the individual, touching the wider community as well. Because crimes come in many forms, it's clear that prevention and response strategies need to be customized to fit each type effectively. Supporting victims is crucial, and that means ensuring they have easy access to their rights and the services they need to recover. Finally, our most promising path forward lies in strengthening coordinated efforts across different sectors to both reduce victimization and provide comprehensive support to those impacted.